Hello everyone, and welcome to this unboxing video for Nemesis, the Carnomorphs expansion. So this was one of the two monster expansions that was part of the first Kickstarter, but was not voted to be a stretch goal. So it was made purchasable instead. The other one is included in with the Aftermath expansion and is basically where all the extra Kickstarter stuff and if you got the medic was also included. This is just monsters. Just like with that one, I've seen the inside of this already because earlier today when I showed up to the gaming store to go pick up a bunch of stuff, my friend's copy had also shown up and he's the owner of the store. They were playing it when I was there. The core game, but yeah, still. This is a smaller expansion than the Void Seeds and Aftermath box is. But regardless, here's the game manual for it. Some punch-out boards, which is just their board, or the, some intruder-like tokens, because these things either, I don't know if they replace or add on to the intruders, and then some monster corpses, which I don't understand why the monster corpses are included when they're the same icon. Then we get on to everything else. I'm going to go straight to the cards this time, unlike the last video, and save the models for last. So, got a bunch of standard size cards, which first we've got the summary cards, or help cards as they refer to in this game, which I think these ones and the ones from the other stuff are a lot better than the core game ones. Then we've got some bunch of event cards, honestly. I think these are actually a different pack, too. But we've got things like Rampant Mutation, just the Captain mutating. Yeah, you can, instead of getting infected, you get mutated. Stalking, Beast on the Prowl, Ammunition Meltdown, Generator Overload, Emergency Protocol Failure. Some of these are still standard kind of things. Structural Weakness, Gouging Biomatter, Reawakening. These things are definitely based off the Necromorphs, but also, I'm guessing, the Thing. Growl, Marked Prey, Chemical Fire, Quarantine Protocol, Airlock Procedure Glitch. Yeah, that's not just we voided out the airlock. That's, the airlock kind of exploded. Lurking, and Evacuation Hatch Jam. Then I think we get into some new action cards which have to do with the mutations. Oh, no, they're just new. They are just mutations. They're not even classified as action cards. I thought that they were action cards because they have the same kind of basic layout, but they also don't have a number on them for number of cards needed. Yeah, it looks like these are things you just set aside, and they just have the in combat, out of combat thing. But we've got things like Claw, Regenerative Tissue, Gastronomical Revolution, Shapeshift, Mimicry, Sharpened Senses, Boiling Blood, Genetic Malfunction, Scream, Contortionist. That's not a contortionist. She's just going through the wall. That's more like phasing. Escape Master and Adaptation. Although that last one is just like, whew, that looks more like you gave in. Now we've got a bunch of the attack cards, which are just a more gruesome art of them. And I'm just gonna let those be. And then we got some smaller cards, which I'm guessing are the look we studied into you. Here's the weaknesses. Although these look like the opposite. They're called Adaptation, and they all seem to be positive. Like Tentacles, Agile, Regenerative Tissue, Changeling, Fire Resistance. So I'm wondering if instead these start face up and you flip them face down. Because you can do study into them. Alright, and then on to the miniatures themselves. Because, again, miniatures game. Alright, let's start with the smaller stuff. Yeah, these things are definitely Necromorph-like. Like, they're the same concept of, this was a person or people at some point. There's a few of those. They kind of stack things again like they did with the other expansion. And we've got 8 of these things I'm trying to get out. Again, just like with the Void Seers, I'm concerned these are in a little bit too tight. The layout's a little better this time around, but still. And that is just like, ooh, hi. The ribcage has kind of busted open. The head's turned around. Ugh. That's both disgusting and gorgeous, which these kind of things should be. Alright, some more in-between size. Which, honestly, that just looks like twisted flesh for the most part. Like, I thought that was a spine. It's like, nope. And we've got a few of... yeah, these are just in here way too tight. Then we got a few of these things, which almost look like they're singing. There's 3 of those. I do have to point out, like, there's definitely a separation point right here in terms of, like, a gap. It's not atrocious, but it's something I'm going to want to putty in. And then what I'm guessing is their replacement, if there is one, to the Queen. This one was actually very prominent in a lot of the event cards. Yeah, oh god. Like, I'm concerned I'm going to break these ribs off. Is this 2-headed, hind-legged monstrosity that definitely, I wouldn't be surprised if these are a combination of human parts and intruder parts. Which again, the intruders are aliens from the movie Aliens. Just legalese! Yay! Because you're able to copyright aliens. Although their design, I'm surprised, is more what they got away with. But that's everything in here. Still no sign of the second campaign book, which I am aware exists, but I don't see. Oh well, I'll make sure if it was something I missed or not. Regardless, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to press that like button. If you think somebody else will enjoy it, feel free to share this video. If you didn't like this video, go ahead and press that dislike button. I won't mind, but please leave a constructive comment as to why. Also, feel free to comment in general, such as if you want to see any more of this board game in general. Like an overview. These models painted, which I still have yet to paint the core game, mainly because I haven't picked the paint scheme for the intruders and got busy with other stuff. Or if you want to see a review or how to play or anything else along those lines. And if you want to see more like this, be it more unboxing videos, my board game overviews, or my painting videos, and anything else I might do on this channel, feel free to subscribe. Regardless, thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.